Sometimes we all run into kind of silly people. You're left with a few options as to what to do. I suggest picking option number 3 or 4, which is leave them be or set them free. I mean, heck, even a fish can avoid problems just by keeping his mouth shut. How's it going, folks? We're in the house garage. You guys don't normally get to see too much in here. That's because these things kind of just sit and look pretty in here. I want to run some green saws today. What do you think? Maybe we'll put old versus older. These two saws here are actually different, but same. This one's like an OG run from their first run of lightweight saws, but it's a manual only saw, the 361, 59cc, came out in 1965. Did I say that? Well, no, I have. And then you got the 306A. Yeah, it's a 306A. Bit of a pop culture saw. You might recognize it from that movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the OG one, the first one. This one's actually in really good shape too, but I just love running it, and it's a great little saw. Also 59cc. This one come out in 1970, and they're very similar in a lot of ways. They do look different. I really love the top cover on the 361. I think they're a styling looking saw. It's just a bit of a pop culture saw and a fun saw to run. They're not just famous. Well, maybe they're famous for a good reason. I just want to run it. Let's go. Hey folks, so this here tree is going to be a neat little example of steering with the hold wood to get them out of a hung up top. You'll see me nip off one side and leave it right thick on the other, and you'll see we score a field goal. Just watch this wild man cut. Kind of a weird situation, yes, but we got ourselves a field goal. So today on questions nobody's asking, it's old versus older. Let's knock the dose down. But as per usual, disclaimer, is this a proper comparison? No. 2 different chains, 2 different bars. I mean, they're different lengths, and this one's a really cool roller nose, and that's a sprocket tip. So is it comparable? No. So today's cast of kindness is going to go to old Gary Kaiser. Super nice fella. This is actually his second cast of kindness, and he's definitely worthy of it. He's helped me out a lot with saws and tractors lately. That's the last while. Since I know him. And, very good fella. He calls and checks in regularly, a couple times a week, just to see how my wife's doing and if the baby's here or when we're expecting, and just to get the update. And he's a very kind fella. I always enjoy talking to him. He's got lots of wisdom and just full of kindness. So definitely worth the cast of kindness. So Gary, you're a good guy. Don't ever change. classic beauties. I'm going to say that this one was running a little fatter than this one, so I mean, like I always say, it's not a real comparison. I mean, if you want to see a proper one, just tell me in the comments, and we'll do one where they're tuned out nice and proper, you know, equally fat or equally lean, and we'll run the same bar and chain. Otherwise, I mean, it's just kind of goofing around and having some fun and seeing these cool old birds run side by side. Hope you enjoyed that. Till next time, take her easy and be safe. That's that.